Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello out there. How's everybody doing? I'm so excited. I hope you're having a great day because I am, because I have my friend with me today. I'm so excited to have Stellar Award winner, Sunday's Best winner. And if you look closely, y'all didn't notice, if you saw Coming to America too, she's a winner in that too. So we're going to talk all about that. Please help me welcome my friend, the talented, the beautiful Miss Yana Crawley. Yay!
Hello, good
Welcome, Yana.
people. Straight
Yes.
from my bedroom.
Oh, straight from home. We all in it. We having a real KAMDI candid conversation, right? We're getting
Okay. Yes.
other
Yes.
person.
Yes.
That's okay. I know the circumstances, so it's all good. We're just so grateful and thankful that you decided to join us today. Excuse me. So thank you so much. Always a pleasure to talk to you. For those that are joining us, please be sure to click on the StreamYard link right at the top so we can see your name. Make sure you say hello to Yana Crawley. Let me be proper.
You can call me that. They don't know me by that, but that's fine. You can
I
call me
know.
that.
No, I'm gonna be proper, Miss Yana Crawley. Yeah, so say hello, let her know where you're saying hello from. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to jot them in the post or comment, and I'll be happy to ask Yana the question for you. So we have a few minutes today to just get everything out of you that we can, Yana. So
Okay.
let me get started. And again, thank you so much for being my special guest. I enjoyed talking to you. I know the first time I heard you sing, of course, I heard all about you anyway. I always, from that moment and every time, I get goosebumps. Every time. When
Wow.
you sing, I do get goosebumps. I'm very serious about that. I love to hear you sing. So I wanted you to know that that's my personal experience. But let's start from the beginning. And let's go back to when this whole music thing started for you and what made you want to even be in it. So how did it start for you?
I couldn't get away from it if I tried. My whole family sings. From down on to my grandmother who's gone on, home with the Lord, Addie Lou Jeter, to all of my aunts and my uncles. And so it was just ingrained in me. So I was taken at a young age and groomed. My porch where I grew up at on Call Place in Southeast DC was my first stages. It was my first stages because everybody was outside, they would gather around the house, and I was always called to come up to sing a song. So me being in front of people and singing in front of people started as young as what, 5 years old. I started singing in church, in the young choir, in the youth choir. And then on, I went from elementary on up. I was always in choir and music. I played violin. I was in theater. And not to, forget to mention, when all the kids were getting summer jobs, I had my summer job, but I also had a job with my aunt and uncle singing background for them, Glenn Jones and Genovia Jeter. So I was made for it. I was grown for it. My life was cultivated around it. And I can't get away from it if I try.
And I believe that because I've been around her family, y'all, and they some singing people. So I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And I've heard about the porch singing. I've heard the story. So it is real. When she says it's a family affair, I love it. And I mean, there's some singing folks in your family. We're gonna get to that in just a minute, but that is truly the truth. So did you knew then that that's something that you wanted to do as a career, as you truly wanted to do that, or was there some other aspirations in there?
Well, I remember being a young girl and playing, dolls in the house with my friends, and we would always say what we wanted to be. I wanted to be a pediatrician or a teacher. I always said, because I love children, so it was anything with children. But I remember one day in particular, I'm a seer and I'm a visionary, and sometimes God stops me in my tracks to where it's almost like I'm immobilized because He's flashing these things, and it still happens now to this day. And so I remember at a young age, God showing me, I was upstairs actually listening to music in my grandmother's house. And I remember being I guess in this euphoric state or this divine state where He showed me I was standing in the middle of a stadium, and like it was just thousands and thousands of people. And I remember even feeling that feeling in that moment. Like I was scared, but I was also like, oh, like, overwhelmed. I was wild because I was in front of all these people. So you can say that he showed me my destiny at a young age, but I didn't know that the trajectory of my life was going to lead me to this point. So, yeah.
Okay. That's great though. So yeah. So I guess you lost the pediatrician thing along the way, I'm assuming. That you didn't really.
Yeah, I did. Once I got older and I heard how long you had to go to school and all that. And my ADHD mind, my artist mind, changing one thing from another. It was just like, yeah, I don't want to waste nobody's money or their time.
Right. And that's real talk right there.
That's real talk. Yeah, it's for some, but it's not for all. And I just know, I just thank God that He's given me the ability to be a creative, because you can create so many things, and I'm so free in it, and that's what I like, to be me. Free. I always say, when I'm up on stage, can't nobody tell me what to do, how to do it, or when to do it, because I am just free and flowing when I'm on stage. Yep.
That's wonderful. Eric Haley is saying hello. There's a Facebook user, I don't have the name, but saying she is so fly. You got that in there. And there's a question: is that a Louisiana accent I hear in your voice? That's what Eric Haley is.
No, it's not. You know what? Everybody always asks me where I'm from. I think it's a little combination of everything. I mean, because I was brought up in the city, Washington, D.C., but I had country culture. My family country background. So it's like they had that country twang, and then I have that city twang. And now that I've been in Georgia for 7 years, my friends are like, girl, who are you?
That's funny.
Because I'm an artist, I pick up on stuff, and because I mimic people all the time, it probably just come out sometimes. So.
Oh, that's funny. But you don't sound quite as country as some Atlanta folks. I gotta tell you, it's not right. I'm glad you got the city.
That's that broken English, that broken speaking down here. It's like, what you say?
That is so funny. So okay, so that we got through as a child and singing. So who were your role models? Who inspired you to want to sing?
Oh wow! I mean, my
family, other artists.
So my family's first. I always watch my aunt Marguerite and my aunt, all of them really, because they all sang. But one in particular, Genovia, she was a staple in me watching her style, her grace, her class, just everything about her I love. And I probably, I probably mimic her to the T right now. But and even Aretha Franklin. So those are my two top favorite. And so going on like. With younger generations and younger people in the game, like Brandy's and the Faith Evans and Kelly Price, and then now going on to like Jasmine Sullivan. Like I like singers, Fantasia. I love singers that sing with heart and sing with passion. I mean, no shade to no other singers, but I like singers. I do. Yeah.
And since you mentioned, let's give a shout out to Miss Ducey, Miss Genovia Jeter Jones. We're gonna give her a shout out. Hey, Genovia, we love you.
So, yes.
So let's talk about your singing family just for a minute. For those that don't know, you come from some good stuff. So let's now you mentioned Genovia, and I know you have other aunts that sing, but you also had an uncle that people may not know.
Okay.
You want to mention him?
Yeah. My Uncle Glenn, he married my aunt. He a singing machine too. He come from church quartet background and then slid on over into R&B. And I really don't like to put a genre on music, because music is music. It touches in every way. So he still does, like even when he do his shows, and I still sing. Before pre-COVID. I was singing background for him. Then I traveled all the way to Africa, South Africa, and back with him. But again, we can't get away from our roots and our backgrounds, because he even adds a little bit of gospel in his shows. So yeah, Ben Jones. Yeah, he's one of my top male favorite singers.
Absolutely. But you had a gospel uncle. I wanted to go way back.
Oh, Julius.
Yes. Where it started.
Yeah. Julius Cheeks. He was on the road. Reverend Julius Cheeks. Amazing. I mean, part of the Cheeks and Jeter family. I mean, he has records and albums, has traveled all over the world, and that's how Ducey, I want to say, started out. The whole family. I mean, They have an album, Reverend Julius T's First Baptist Church in Marshall Heights. That was my first church that I went to, and they recorded the album. You have my aunt Marguerite on there, my grandma's on there, all of my aunts, my daddy is on there, Curtis Jeter. So
Wow.
yeah, it's legendary. That family is legendary. You don't even know. Everybody done been over my grandmother's house on that porch. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's jump forward just a little bit. Let's talk about Sunday's Best. So you were, of course, the winner of Sunday's Best. How did that, tell us about, walk us through that, the journey of trying out and then, being on the show and meeting gospel legends and then actually winning. Share that process with us.
Well, actually, I wasn't going to do Sunday Best. I had just tried out for American Idol and they denied me. And then Sunday Best came around and everybody was just like, Yanni, this is for you. Da, 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 da. I think you should do it. And I'm like, nah, I'm not Sunday Best. I'm singing R&B. I'm singing go-go music in clubs. Like, they're going to even up to the day. I had a friend and I always call him my guardian angel because he said, I'm going to stay outside until you come outside. So did the whole process. Glad I did because it afforded me to bring home the titles into Sunday Best. I've been able to travel the world, sing on many stages with some of the greats. Have worked with some of the greats, have been in the, in close proximity with them, those who I listened to even before Sunday Best. I mean, it's been a beautiful, it's been up and down because the music industry can be that. But the one thing that I did hold close to me is the teachings of my Aunt Marguerite. She would tell me about the business and tell me how to go in there and do what I need to do and roll out, don't fraternize, sometimes things can get a little, you think it's church, but some of them don't act like good wholesome church people. So and me coming from
that's
DC,
real,
I didn't want
yes.
DC to come out. That's real talk. So, but it's been cool. It's really been cool. It's led me again to this point, like doing movies, doing plays and things of that nature. So I'm very grateful for my journey. I really, really am.
Wonderful. And then, so we might as well talk about the other award. So how did that feel when they called your name, Stellar Award winner, Yana Crawley?
I was ecstatic. I was in shock. And disbelief because the process of awards, they have ballots that go out. You have to submit your song, and then they have award. I mean, the ballots where people have to vote. My song was submitted, I think, within the last 2 or 3 weeks of the ballots, or my album was, and I just didn't really think I was going. I was going because that was the year I needed to go show my face, because I'm in the gospel industry.
Right.
Went and I sat there and I remember my manager at the time was just like, whatever the outcome is, you're still who you are and you know who you are. And I was like, yeah, of course. So when they were naming the category and they named the people that were in the category, I think I was up against some heavy hitters too. And when they said my name, I just sat there like, did they just call my name? Like, wait a minute, say that again. So, that moment, it was amazing. It was, and like I said, I'll never forget what I said. I said, just when it feels like everyone has forgotten about you, God has not forgotten about you. Because I just know that it was a God moment for me to be entered in within the last runnings of the race, and for me to come up in the rear and to get the votes, the counted votes, that the number of votes that was needed to win. It's just like, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I mean,
and we still can.
I'm grateful for that.
Yes. Well, I am so happy. I still congratulate. It's never too late to congratulate you for that and just tell you, job well done. We're very happy and proud of you.
Thank you.
So who would you like to collaborate with or work with? Are there any artists that you would like to just love to work with?
There's so many, like I say, dope artists out here that I would love to collaborate with. I always said I would love to do something with Dietrich Haddon. I just love his spirit behind his music. Like he seems like he just go hard, I would love to do something like with the Fantasia or with a Jasmine Sullivan. I would love to do something with like my Uncle Dave Hollister. You know, I met Dave through Glenn, so in
Yeah.
Ducey. So I call him my Uncle Dave. But I would love. I just, it's so many artists that I would love to do. I would love to do something with. I've already done something with my aunt and uncle, so that's already done. So I don't have to name them.
Yeah, everybody
we
hasn't heard those. I
we,
know there's one song in particular I'm not going to name that I absolutely love. It's not out,
yeah,
hasn't been released yet, and I'm hoping that it will be because I love that song. I don't know if you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about, but
I'm hoping that it get released by the summer because it's a summer jam. It's a cookout.
yes,
It's
oh,
a step jam. It's
that's
just
a hot song.
all around feel good song. It
Yes.
really is. So it's so many artists. I just I love so many artists and their different artist rights. So just to put me with some of these people, it would be amazing.
It would be amazing for them too. Don't sell yourself short because you would compliment them. You're
Thank you.
welcome. I'm truly a fan for the people that know. I love Yana Crawley. I love her voice. But I would love to see you with some of those people as well. That would be great. Let's talk about the newest, I guess. Well, it might not be the newest, but the newest that we've all seen. For those of you that don't know, Miss Yana Crawley was in Coming to America too. I mean, you had a good role too, girl. So I heard you before I saw you.
Yeah. And so I want to dispel this little thing that's going around. That is not my voice. It's not my voice.
Not.
It is my face. Right.
Okay, you didn't actually see on it.
They had to have her, the young lady that sang on it, she sang over face. And so because of COVID, production has stopped. Things, I guess they couldn't get to me to get to do the overdubs and all of that. But what I want to say is, though, I'm still grateful because I was shown. I was hired to be an extra, and again, God just some way somehow just came up and just did his thing. He's just so amazing to me, especially when I speak those things. The Bible says speak those things that are not as though they were. And I remember riding up on set, and I said, y'all, I just got a feeling that we're going to be here longer than to be expected. I said, I got a feeling that they're going to ask us to do something a little more than what we were hired to do. And kid you not, they came in there, they was like, okay, things have changed. We want y'all to sing this live, because we sang it live. I don't know if you looked at my post that I posted, but I posted on it a cappella, and that's how we sang it on there. Like Eddie Murphy was standing right there beside me, and we sang the song, did 50 or more takes singing it just like that. But again, in movies and things and editing and things, and of course, and because COVID had hit, I think for whatever reason they couldn't have me to come back or have us to come back and do the overdubs because travel stopped and all of that. And I think editing was being done in LA, so it was just a lot of things that played factors. But one thing's for sure, and two's for certain, and three is a definite fact. It's my face. It's me.
We know. We saw your beautiful face. And another thing's for certain, that if you could have sang it, if they wanted, they could have got you in there.
Have sang it if they need be. And I was told that it was too much. It was too much noise in the background how they recorded it, so that's why they re-recorded. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know you had been a little under the weather, so I won't ask you to sing. But otherwise, I was going to ask you, tell them who to be loved. For those that haven't seen it, or when you do see it, look for Yanni toward the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The mini choir, all female, singing "To Be Loved."
Well, you can see me at the beginning of the movie also.
I
think people missed it. Okay, so when the beginning of the movie, they're panning in the house, and they're panning him walking in the house. There is a group of ladies sitting up on the staircase, standing on the staircase. That is us standing on the staircase. So, and I'm the only one really smiling. My girlfriend was like, "You better smile, girl." I said, "You never know." Time, honey.
That's right. And I must admit, I don't know if I saw that part. You said it's at the beginning. I'm gonna go back and watch it again.
At the beginning, when they're showing them going into the room, and they're panning, they pan the open what you call it, like an atrium where the staircase is, and I'm gonna be on the left hand side of the screen, and you can see ladies standing on the staircase, and I'm standing right up there on the staircase.
And what were you wearing in that scene? Tell me what color.
We're wearing the same
outfit. Okay.
Outfits, yeah.
Okay.
We were wearing the same outfits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I probably saw it and just was looking for the part that I knew you were going to be in and missed that. So I have to go back again, but that's wonderful. Congratulations on just that opportunity. I just was so excited for you and my girls.
The twins. Shout out to Sharita and Cherie, because Cherie was the one that gave me the call. They both got the call first, and they were responsible for getting some people together. So I thank them for that call. Yeah,
absolutely. We definitely want to give them a shout out. I'm gonna have to get them on here too. Point. So, do you have anything new coming out or new projects you're working on?
So on my downtime, I actually just had to turn down another movie part because I am the weather. And it was a singing role. But I said if God presented that to me now, he'll present it to me later. And because I'm down, I'm just doing a lot of writing now. I'm doing a lot of going back to going to some music that I had pre-recorded like years ago. And I'm going to because I need an album. I need an album out. Everybody asking. And this album, I don't know if you know, I'm an author and I wrote a book called Pieces of Me. So everything is going to fall up under Pieces of Me because I really want people to experience me, all of me, every facet of me, every piece of me being a mom, me being a single mother, not even, having a chance to be, married. I just want to talk about life stuff, what's going on in the world. I have two Black boys. And so how I feel about them every time they leave my house, all of that. So it's just all not really the woes, but just all the concerns that a woman would have on a day-to-day base, So I want to write about it. I want to talk about it because I do understand that things that we go through is not for just ourselves. We go through these things and we have trials and tribulations because the Bible says, we overcome by the word of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. So we have to tell how God is so good to us and how he's taken us through and how we victorious, but we do have to talk about those times when we were almost gave up, or those times wondered how, but then there was that split second or something that came that inspired us, or something that came and spoke to us to say, hey, I can keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Preach it, girl. That's right. Amen. Yes.
So an album is coming and I'm going to get visuals. This time around, I'm just going to give as much as I've given to a lot of people and help them and to do their background work and this and that and ideas. I'm going to put all of that, not saying that I'm going to be selfish and not give to others, still, but I'm going to put as much effort as I did into others as I'm going to put into me. So this time around, it's going to be me.
There you go. We've got a couple of comments over here. Luther is here from the Fans of Unsung page, my partner over there. He says, hello, Miss Sunday's Best. Welcome. Hello. And he is asking, what is your regimen for, you look fabulous, he says. What is your regimen for your face, skincare, etc.? So you want to share a little bit?
Skincare, actually, I do have a regimen. Okay, so here it is. I use Urban X cleanser. I just started using that. And it's doing my face very, very well. And so I do that. I make sure I cleanse. I make sure I spray rose water and coconut water on my face every day and every night. And then I steam my face and all up here. All this part I steam every day. I have a face steamer.
Okay. Well, you hear it, Luther. You got it. We got the secrets, everybody. And Eric Haley says, I've heard you sang, and you have been blessed with an extraordinary natural instrument.
Ooh, thank you so much.
That is the truth.
Thank you.
Luther is also asking, have you checked out Genius Aretha? I know you love Aretha Franklin. Have you seen it?
I checked it out, and I'm loving the story that I'm getting. I also love, what's her name? Her name slipped my mind every time. The young that's playing her. I love her. She actually, her acting is like, I'm looking at, because I study Aretha. So I'm looking at her acting and I'm just like, okay, so she got that. And even the way she's talking, how they said Aretha, she didn't really do too much yelling and didn't do this. She was just very speech. So I love that part. And her singing is very good. Like some of the parts, I can hear how she really studied her, because I'm listening for the nuances, because Aretha, she's just my all-time favorite,
Yeah.
She can't,
and I have to tell y'all, Yana does Aretha. She has done some tributes to her and does her well. I'm here to
Thank
tell
you.
you,
Thank
I enjoy it. I have actually. I have actually. There's a band that was looking for. They were going to do an Aretha tribute, and I told them, "You got to get Yanni to do that." I had put your name out there, and then
Hey,
COVID hit. So, but I know. I was like, you will not be disappointed. You give a mean Aretha. You do her
thank you.
justice.
Thank you.
I am here to tell you. Y'all look on YouTube. It's out there if you want to hear Yanni sing. Yana Crawley sing. The correct
Yeah.
name.
You can call me Yanni.
No, I'm just those that know that she goes by Yanni, but
Yep.
Cynthia Ariva. That's Eric Haley put that in for us. The actress that's playing Aretha.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. So let me ask you that we are actually almost out of time, but two more questions I want to make sure I get in. For aspiring new artists that want to sing and be out there, what advice would you give them?
Just do it. Because nowadays, like back in the day, we needed A&Rs, we need record execs, we needed record companies and all of that, distribution, all of that. Now we have the extreme thing called streaming and internet and all of that. And you don't really necessarily need a thing but your own engine, your own drive, your own ambition, and to constantly put music out there. There's thousands and thousands of new music coming out every day. There's thousands and thousands of new artists coming out every day. What I would say is don't ever think that there's no room for you, because it is. Somebody to your music and will want to stream it, will want to buy it, will want to, just and another thing, you have to believe in you, because you can't sell something to somebody that you don't believe in. So if you don't believe in yourself, then you can't make somebody else believe it. So just put your music out there. If you're a writer, and I mean, just do it. That's all. Just live by the Nike mantra. Just do it. Just do
All
it.
Right. I love it. And Luther asks, was it pressure doing Sunday's best?
Was it pressure?
Pressure and doing Sunday's best.
Ooh, yeah, but pressure bust pipes. I ain't let it bust my pipe though.
I love that.
A lot of pressure, because y'all see the glitz and the glamour, you see the final production, the final editing, and all that stuff. But yes, it was pressure. I was up against some singers, and I never thought, that I would use my voice for competition. I never liked that, because it always makes me nervous, because then again, it restricts me in my mind from being free, because I'm in my mind like I got to do this because I want to win. But once I shifted my mind, after a lot of people say, Grandma's Hands was your best song. Grandma's Hands, when they gave me that song, I cried. I cried because I felt like this is not a gospel song. Like, why are they giving me this song? But now I understand. Thank you, Lord. The songs that they gave me on that show showed my versatility, showed that I could sing mainstream songs and I could sing gospel music too. So I'm grateful that that show did display that. And because now I don't have to live inside of that box, but being on that show, oh yes, 5 minutes, I was like, Yanni, please don't let your knees buckle. Please don't fall. It was just so many things going through my mind. It's like, this is one here, what you don't want to be on coming down them steps. I'm just like, why they want me to come down these steps of all people? Because I am clumsy and I had them heels on. So yeah, it was pressure. It was so much pressure.
Well, nobody. I mean, you can't tell. Like you said, we just see the final of everything. Yeah. We can't tell. The nerves didn't show. You sounded phenomenal. Of course, obviously you won. So I know you were happy when you could exhale after that one.
Yeah.
So do you want to sing both R&B and gospel?
Sure. I sure do.
Or in whatever else?
R&B, gospel, jazz. Listen, I want to do it all. I want to do whatever best fits my voice. That's what I want to sing. So, I mean, I even love country music. And what's so crazy is in my phone, every time I start singing a song, I'm just like, girl, do you want to be a country singer? Because it has this country feel to it. And so I love it. I come from DC. I have there's some tracks. I'm now working with Chucky Thompson. He's a super producer. I got some go-go tracks that's coming out. I mean,
hey, go.
It's not about the music, it's about the message. And I want to make sure that whatever I sing, that I definitely use my voice, but I want to make sure that the message come across and that it hit people hard, right in their heart.
There you go. And we look forward to getting hit in the heart. So I have one last question.
Sure.
This is a little game I play. It's just going to take a couple minutes because we're just about out of time. But I'm always curious to see what comes to mind. So I'm going to say an artist, just a couple, and I want you to tell us the first thing that comes to mind when I say the artist's name. Okay. So the first one is, you're going to kick out of some of these. Okay. Aretha Franklin. What's the first?
Oh, the Queen.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Whitney Houston.
Oh, wow. Gone too soon.
Yeah. Okay. Mary.
Oh, man. That's sister power right there. That's it.
You have a special bond with them, don't you?
I do. I love them. Like, and I failed to mention like Erica and Tina. Like, I really, especially, both of them, how they've been in the music industry, how they've been able to handle pressure, how they've been able to, chart with their amazing music. It's just everything. And then, you know what I love? I love their sisterhoodship. I love how they are a family. It reminds me of my family. So when I'm around them, it's just like, it's like my family. So, yeah.
You all look and sound like you could be related.
Everybody. It says that when I'm around Google, they like, are y'all sisters? We just say, yeah, we sisters.
I mean, voice wise, I mean, you right there, in my opinion, you right there with them. And then you are a favor to me, you just, so sound, everything, which is, a compliment because they're dynamic. They really are. Okay. Last one is an easy one for you. Glenn Jones.
We've only just begun. The romance is not over. I got a lot of love to give. That's my uncle.
And there you have it. So for those of you that have no more need to be said, there you go. If you didn't know who Glenn was, now you know who he is. Most of you know.
Go get his music.
That's right. Which is one of the reasons why I had the opportunity to know Yanni and work with Yanni is because of Glenn. So I'm forever thankful for that too. So very good. Well, is there anything you want to leave us with? Please tell us how people can follow you, purchase your book, your music, and you're working on music. So when the new music comes out, make sure you let us know so I can share that as well on the Fans of Unsung page and elsewhere. Okay. So you want to leave us with all that info?
Well, I am Iyanna Crawley, guys. You can go to my web page is www.IamIyannaCrawley. No hyphen, because there's a hyphen in my name, but don't put the hyphen in it. So it's IamYannacrawley. That will lead you to all of my platforms as far as Facebook, which is Iyanna Soul Sings, my Twitter, which is Iyanna_Soul Sings, which is it leads you to Instagram, Iyanna Soul Sings. There's some good stuff on my Instagram. Follow me, guys, because I get a little crazy and quirky, but I sing sometimes, all of that good stuff. And I also have products on my page. I make body butter, t-shirts and sweatshirts on there. You can get my book from there. So much. If you want to book me, I'm down for right now, but give me about another month or so. I'll be back up and it's going to be get to going and things are going to be good. And thank you. And stream my music. I still have music out there. My recent song that I put out is called Reasons. It's on all digital platforms. You got your iTunes, your Spotify's, your SoundClouds, all of that stuff. So you can stream my music and I would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we want to support you. I appreciate you for taking a little time with us. And I wish you the best in everything. We want to, everybody, make sure you should support Iyanna. We want to support our independent artists. And we appreciate you so much for coming and stopping by. I do, and your fans do, and your new fans that we're introducing you to them. Appreciate it too. So thank you, Yanni. I wish you the best. We will talk soon. When you get your new release, you come on back and we'll talk about that too. Okay.
Got it. All right.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tanya Hawley, the KAMDI Group. And we will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.